Choice Hotels has a pretty small presence in China. All of their China-related locations are temporarily closed. Meantime, shares of Choice, the company, trading higher today on the back of its quarterly report. And joining us now from Washington, D.C. is Patrick Pacious, Choice Hotels president and CEO. Patrick, any more color you can give us on your hotels, how long you expect them to be closed in China, and what the impact is going to be?
Yeah, the travel sector, as you know, has been impacted in a pretty significant way. It's also a transitory issue for us. We're following the guidelines of the government in China with regard to how long the hotels will need to be closed. So while we're paying attention to it, it is only 7 of our 7,000 hotels that are in China, so it's a very minimal impact to us. But we are watching it closely to make sure as it evolves, we stay in touch with what's happening with our teams in that market.
As it relates to the other thousands of hotels, aren't the Chinese key drivers of tourism growth around the world? Are you feeling it in that sense?
We're not. So at Choice, a vast majority of our hotels are located here in the U.S. About 2.5% of our travelers in the U.S. are international inbound. And they come from all parts of the world, so our actual Chinese inbound travelers are very small on a relative basis. We don't have a lot of inventory in the gateway cities in the U.S. Most of our hotels are out in the suburban, interstate locations as well. So it's a very small financial impact from the inbound Chinese market for our hotels here in the U.S.
So Patrick, let's pivot to the results, in particular your view on the market here in the U.S. Strong numbers. Congrats on that. Is that very much a reflection of strong U.S. GDP? And how tightly do your numbers tend to be correlated to that?
Yeah, it's a good reflection that the strategy we're executing is working. We had a strong financial performance in 2019, despite the fact that RevPAR, which is the industry metric for revenue, did soften somewhat. At Choice, we are building a significant presence in the upscale segment. We added 29,000 upscale rooms last year. We're really executing a strategy to build brands for the customer of tomorrow. And so we're really pushing into the upscale segment in a big way with our Cambria brand and also our hotel collection called the Ascend Collection, which is a number of boutique and resort hotels. We've seen significant uptick in those two brands for us over the past 12 months.
How hard has it been, Patrick, for you to compete with the bigger guys, especially Marriott, where they have so much scale as it relates to their loyalty program?
Yeah, for us, it's a real opportunity for us. We don't have a lot of upscale brands, so the open markets for new hotel developers to come in and build a Cambria is significant for us. We only have 50 open today. We have about 27 Cambrias under construction. But last year, we added key markets like Boston and Houston, Milwaukee, Phoenix. What's coming next year is Detroit, Minneapolis. So we're really filling in the map on some high RevPAR and high growth markets. And some of the other competitors we compete against already have a lot of inventory in those markets. So it's giving us a real opportunity to attract new developers who are interested in building a different type of brand that's really focused on that time-starved business traveler. And the Cambria brand has just really taken off. We last year received the highest rating from J.D. Power for an upscale limited service brand. And we're really proud of our Cambria owners, and our guests are loving it.